Thanks so much for staying with us. The American Red Cross has declared an emergency blood shortage across the country, and it's hitting us right here in central Georgia. For hospitals, the shortage is especially critical. Joining us now is Holly Long. She's the executive director of the Central Midwest Georgia chapter of the American Red Cross. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
I kind of wanted to start with, so you guys declared this blood shortage kind of a couple of weeks ago. What is really driving this shortage?
We have seen a 25% drop in our blood supply in the last month, and between the extreme heat that we've seen, the air pollution, and foodborne illnesses, it's really impacted donors being able to come out and donate blood. And so we are right now in an emergency shortage, and we are very hopeful to not go into a blood crisis.
So we were already in a blood shortage, and then now it's even 25% worse now.
Yes, and so we are seeing that happen right now. The requests that we're getting from hospitals is outpacing about 3,500 units a week, our supply right now. And so while thousands have come out since we announced this emergency shortage, we need more people to come out so that we can avoid going into a blood crisis.
And what types of blood are most needed right now?
We do need all types of blood, but O positive and B negative are really critical right now for the blood supply.
And how can people make an appointment to donate blood?
My favorite is redcrossblood.org or the app. Actually, the app is my favorite. It's so easy to use. What's really cool about our app is that you can watch your blood journey. You can see when it's testing. You can see where it goes, what hospital or medical entity. My last donation went to the hospital in Milledgeville, which is close to my heart because that's where I went to college. But it's really great to be able to see where your donation goes and know that it is going to impact a life. So it's really awesome to see.
That's really neat, where you can see where it, not only where it goes to help save that life, but can you also like see the total that you've donated? Because I know my grandfather donated. He would get the pins for how many gallons he donated over time. So can you see that in the app too?
You can. The app is a really awesome record of your blood donation journey. It shows your blood type. It shows how many gallons you've donated. It also is a great history of the health questionnaire. So it's a great record of your hemoglobin, of your blood pressure, and so it's a great app to use, and you can use it for doctor's appointments as well with all that information.
For those folks who are sitting at home kind of wondering, well, okay, I want to go help out, but I've never done this before, what can somebody expect when they go to donate blood for the first time?
Well, it is a great process. You can use that app to register, and then you can shave a few minutes off of the registration process, and then you'll check in, you'll go through the health questionnaire section, and then you'll donate your actual blood. And then at the end, you get to enjoy snacks. And to anybody that hasn't donated and wants to donate, I just really encourage them to get out. It's really critical right now that we have blood on the shelf for this life-saving product for doctors to be able to use. One of my close friends ended up needing 4 units of blood a few months ago when her birth went suddenly tragic. And that blood was already on the shelf to save her life. And so if you're on the fence, it really will save a life and give people longer with their loved one.
And we've been in a blood shortage for a couple of weeks now, but every time we kind of enter into one of these blood shortages, it a lot of times seems like it's the summer. Why is summer specifically such a difficult time for this?
We see an increase in trauma situations during summer. People are traveling, people are doing things that can lend itself to more trauma, boating, things like that. So summer is naturally a time of more trauma incidences, so hospitals need more blood products to handle these traumas.
And do you maybe have, I wonder, do you have less people donating during the summer too as they go on vacation and they're out of town and things like that?
People do get out of their routine when it comes to summer because of vacations. We're also not collecting blood at schools in the summer, and so that tapers off the end of April, and so that has led to about 38,000 units that go uncollected during the summer because schools are out, so we're not running those high school blood drives or those college blood drives.
And what would you say to folks who are sitting, watching this interview kind of on the fence, like, okay, maybe I'll go donate blood? What would you say to those folks who are considering it?
I would just really think about families, think about loved ones. If blood hadn't been on the shelf, I wouldn't have one of my best friends, and she wouldn't she would not necessarily be around for her 8-month-old. So it really is a life-saving product. What we have found in a recent study is that most people don't understand that blood cannot be made and it cannot be stockpiled. So it's really important that we're constantly donating every 56 days so that it is fresh and on the shelf for when it is needed for those patients, whether they're in a car accident or they are having a childbirth trauma.
Now, I know you guys like to give out things like, cookies, crackers, and kind of a juice box after you donate blood, but are you also giving out any kind of gifts to donors as well?
We do. We're partnering with Fandango right now as a thank you to our donors. So if you donate through the end of the month, you'll get a $15 value Fandango gift card for a ticket. And so what a great way to beat this summer heat by getting into the cool movie theater air conditioning. So great little thank you for our donors.
Now, is that like just one per person per month, or how often can you go donate blood and get one of those?
We can only donate every 56 days, and so it's through the end of the month. So it's just for donors that are donating this month, and then we will have a new thank you later on. So for this month through July 31st, it's the Fandango gift card.
Well, maybe people need to take the whole family out. That way they can go get the tickets for everybody rather than trying to, go get stuck a couple times.
Exactly, exactly. So take your family, as long as they're eligible and meet the requirements, and go make it a family event, giving the gift of life to a family member.
Well, it sounds like a great way to give back, but also, hey, why not get a couple free movie tickets out of it as well?
Exactly.
The most important way to help end the blood shortage is to go ahead and book an appointment. Take a look here. We know that you can give blood by using the Blood Donor app or visiting redcrossblood.org, or call the phone number on your screen right there, 1-800-RED-CROSS. That's 1-800-733-2767.